lesser or more, we'll just work on that.
And you have come out for the toss. Is Ranjit fit? What's the team news?
He is fit, he is fit. I'm just to spin the coin. He has been a bit unlucky with the toss. But yeah,
And you've got the luck straight away.
yeah, hopefully it plays around with the match.
Any changes in the side?
Yeah, we have 3 changes. Few players are unavailable. We have Krishna Chandran who's sitting out, Sham, and one more, Nikhil in the form of Nikhil. And we have Shakir, Rizwan Sabir, and Krishna Kumar who will be replacing them.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Babar, what would you have done had you won the toss?
No, anyways, you want to bat first, so thanks to Colatta to give us the batting first.
Yeah, the last couple of days, big scores have been scored. So is that on your mind while thinking about batting first?
Definitely, because last couple of days I think score came, so that was one of the point, that's why we wanted to bat first and score huge here.
Now, what do you think, looking at the pitch, will be a good total?
See, we'll assess the condition, but anyways, the target is there. Like, we'll try to target around 180 to 200 and restrict them.
And any changes in your side?
Yeah, Ghulam is in. Ghulam is in, and Zaid is out.
Okay, good luck for the game. So that's the news from the middle there. Pretty much a happy toss for everybody. Win-win situation as Colatta Chocolates win the toss and elect to bowl first.
You can start.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. We are at match number 20, live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Match between Colatta Chocolates and Karwan Cricket Club. My name is Azhar, and alongside me is Mr. KR.
Thank you, Asher. It's the first of the double header. We had just got over the CBFS Junior under 14 first semi-final, and here the seniors are playing.
So you were here from the morning? Right?
Yes, today I'm on a marathon commentary session along with Nishant.
Perfect. Well, you have the energy to do it, no doubt. So Colatta Chocolates winning the toss, deciding to field first. And this is a very important match, KR, for Colatta Chocolates to stay alive in this tournament. What do you think of the pitch and playing conditions today?
I think the pitch should provide runs, and from the Colatta Chocolates, they have the batting lineup to produce a good show, and they will have to do that. And also Karwan is equally a strong team. So an intense battle is likely to be in the middle today.
Perfect. Yes, looking forward to an exciting game. It will be Colatta Chocolates bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium end, and they will start with spin. Interesting choice. The first ball, here we go.
Miss Totally wanted to go for a mighty pull.
Yeah, trying to dissect that gap between fine leg and deep square leg. They do have a deep square leg in place, especially for that shot. Rather open field on the leg side, slip in place as well.
Off the back foot, beautifully punched away. Is that the first boundary of the day? And it is.
Yes, width offered and well put away by Dawood there. Shot asking to be hit, and first runs on board for Colatta Chocolates.
A sweetly timed shot by Colatta Chocolates opener, Dawood, and Karwan opener.
This time they have cover there. So it is Colatta Chocolates who are bowling here, and they will be looking forward to restricting KCC to under 150 runs. Their spearhead, Krishna Karate, is not playing today as well. This is chipped and taken. First wicket comes off.
What a beauty of a delivery that was, forcing him to spoon the catch to Gopan. What a lovely ball. And there walks Karwan's first wicket. Dawood Ijaz out, caught and bowled Gopakumar.
Yes, indeed. Probably one of the most easiest catches that Gopan would have ever gotten. And this is a great start for Colatta Chocolates, a much needed start and a great comeback after that boundary that was hammered on the offside. And there it is after the end of .4, the score is 4 for 1. Kamar comes in early for KCC. Kamaraman, one of the spearheads, I would say, for KCC, and they will want him to play his innings today. Coming in early, Dawood departed for just 4 runs. Chipped in the air, back towards Gopan, getting that crucial wicket, and Colatta Chocolate strike early. There's that short ball again. Just nudged towards deep square leg for a single.
5 for 1, the last ball of this over. We should say an intelligent over, where he beautifully trapped Dawood.
Yes, a slip in place. He hasn't been able to turn the ball yet. It has been skidding most of the time. But, oh, there's a mix-up. Kamar wanted a run, but Furkan deciding against it, and that marks the end of the first over. After 1 over, the score for KCC is 6 for 1.
Furkan to face Jishan. First wicket fallen in the first over.
Yes, and an interesting field setup here. There's a huge gap between that gully position and cover. Something that Furkan will be eyeing for sure. They have a slip in place. Deep third man.
That was a very good delivery. Kicked a bit. Look at that.
Yeah, it's almost as if...
it took his hands away.
yeah. Some unexpected bounce there for Kamar. And this pitch is definitely behaving in different manners, and we just have to wait and watch how it works towards the later part of the innings. The weather's settling down better now, much more cooler than last week, I would think.
Undoubtedly. Two deliveries on the spot with tremendous speed.
It's almost as if the ball is taking off its pace after pitching. And in both occasions, it's been noticed here.
The pitch is virtually shining. I think you can comb your hair there.
Yes,
have a look at it.
Kamar will be thinking now
Of the back foot tap and run, and they are racing to the non-striker. An attempt to run out, but they easily made it.
Yes, indeed. Furkan will be on strike now. Kamar quickly running to Furkan, letting him know of the pace and the bounce that the pitch has to offer, asking probably that he be a little bit more cautious. Perfect line bowled so far by Zishan. Look at that. Wicket to wicket.
Brilliant, lovely action, and all his deliveries have been spot on. Starting with the first one with kicked a bit too.
Yes, indeed. 6 for 1, 1.4 overs. And I'm getting the feeling that this could be a low-scoring match, but we have to wait and watch how it goes. Yeah, now they've taken off the slip and moved him to point. I think that would have been a good move, especially with the pace and the line that Zishan is bowling at. Pulled and pulled well in the gap. Could this go to the boundary? No, it doesn't. Well cut off by the fielder there. 2 runs taken.
He picked it well, but not powerful enough to cross the boundary line. Indisar cuts it off. He has long legs, ran fast, and ensured that ball doesn't cross the boundary.
Yes, so far a very neat and a steady start by KCC. They have lost 1 wicket, but they're being cautious now. At this moment, definitely Colatta Chocolates having the upper hand, putting a little bit of pressure very early on, getting that wicket the very first over. So, last ball of this over.
And is bowled. What a delivery. That went through him, and the bails are out. Look at that.
Quicker one indeed. Inside edge hitting the pads and then going towards the stumps. Another breakthrough for Colatta Chocolates as they pick up 2nd wicket of KCC. And at the end of 2 overs, after Furkan departs, the score is 8 for 2. There it is, 2 wickets in 2 overs for Colatta Chocolates. A dream start for them. 8 for 2. And Gopan will continue proceedings for Colatta Chocolates.
Another tricky delivery.
Yes, he's getting it back in quite well. Not that easy for the batsman to read. And Kamal just needs to try and find his nerve, try to play it around, settle in, try to build a partnership, even though it may take a few overs to settle down, because KCC losing another wicket at this point will be disastrous.
A lot of responsibility on the shoulders of these 2 batsmen, Kamar and Amir.
He's not being able to put away that easily.
I think it hit on the paths.
I think he's playing a bit on the with the soft bat, Kamar, understanding that things are not going too well, has planned for KCC. This could be wide. Quick pickup from the keeper there. Three deliveries bowled. This is slapped and could go towards the extra cover, running towards the boundary. Another 4 for KCC.
That was picked well. Look at how he found the gap, and the ball races to the boundary. A welcome boundary, especially after 2 wickets have fallen.
Yes, it is in his slot for Kamar, making use of that opportunity and dissecting that gap between mid-off and extra cover. This is bowled.
What a class delivery. He had to just watch the ball turn and hit his stump. Look at that.
Oh, this is one of those test match deliveries where you want to leave the ball, but it just nips back in. An in-swinger, I would call it. Karwan departs. KR, I think KCC is in big trouble now.
Big trouble. He almost did a Gordon Greenwich in the World Cup. He left it alone only to find the ball hit the stumps.
Yes, Kamal clearly disappointed there. 13 for 3 is the score. Kamar departs for 6. And after 2.5 overs, KCC now in a real difficult situation, I would say.
This is the start they would have loved and wanted.
Yes, I was just watching the last particular delivery right at the ground. I didn't even see the screen. And it looked like it was missing off stump. And then when I looked this side, that just nipped the off stump, and that was some swing. And Sardar is the new batsman in for KCC. He will face the last delivery of the third over. You see that in-swinger in. Again, well blocked by Sardar. 3 overs gone. The score is 13 for 3. There it is. Zishan will continue. 13 for 3 in 3 overs. A dream start this for Colatta Chocolates, who are eyeing their position in the points table with a better net run rate, and things going exactly as per plan. Just watching the ball there, KR.
Yes, since he has been moving the ball on and also spot on, Amir has to be careful, and especially at a stage when his team is tottering at 13 for 3.
Well, a difficult position for the batters to be in, because they will not be able to freely take advantage of the fielding restrictions in the power play. They have to be a bit more cautious now.
This ball too kicked a bit, like the one he produced with the first delivery. I think there is a spot which he is utilizing.
Yes, indeed. The pressure is very much on the batters. They still do have a deep third man and a deep square leg in place. 4 fielders on the leg side with that, with the short mid on and short mid wicket as well. Zishan to continue, 2 dot balls so far, bowling brilliantly.
Of the back foot played to covers. No run.
His Colatta Chocolates doing everything right. Starting from winning the toss, electing to field first at a wicket which I thought at first looked quite good, but there's definitely lots of hints of swing, some movement, some bounce. And Amir and Sardar, 2 new batsmen in, haven't yet opened their account.
Jishan bowling full out. It's a challenge for them. Beautifully flicked off the leg. And they go for 2.
Yes, the ball was an in-swinger, nipping back in a little bit more fuller. I think Zishan was looking towards that off-stump line, but he missed out on this occasion. Beautifully glanced by Amir, and 2 runs to him and for KCC. This will give him some confidence, but still, the way they've started, their current run rate is just about 4 runs for over, 3 wickets down. I would say the nerves are still on here.
Of course, to dominate the bowling from this stage is not easy. That's a good looking shot.
Misfielded on this occasion. Just a single taken. A bit short, a bit wide, and beautifully played that by Amir. Square cut.
When bowling is on top, this is the time that the fielder should back the bowler. No run to that last delivery would have made a lot of difference.
Yes, indeed. Last ball of the 4th over, 16 runs on board. Can Zishan clench another wicket?
Cut away to the 3rd man for a single.
And that completes over number 4. KCC is now 17 for 3. Change in bowling for Colatta Chocolates. It will be Rizwan Sabir who will continue proceedings for them. Gopan, who bowled a beautiful spell, got some movement, got the ball to skid. Now we are back into pace.
He has also started off with a spot-on delivery.
Yes.
Attacking cricket is going on.
What Colatta Chocolates are doing is, and their bowlers are doing very beautifully, is that they're not allowing the batsman to free his arms. Wicket to wicket and good length. Definitely worked hard on the practice nets, I'm sure.
Play to point, no run. To pull the team out of trouble, these 2 batsmen will have to do a lot. Down the leg side, play to the leg side, and they go for a single.
Yeah, what indeed looked like could have been an easy 2 runs scored, but just a single taken, and rightly called there by Sardar, because the throw was spot on from the deep square leg fielder.
A run out would be the last thing they would want at this stage. Right now the bowlers are on top, challenging the batsmen to go for the shots.
Uppish bat position, just knocked it on towards mid-on for a single. The run rate still at about 4 runs per over so far for KCC, and I think this is their best course of action because they cannot afford to lose another wicket. They may not be able to take advantage of the power play, but if they set themselves in and accelerate later, KCC still has a chance to come back in this match. Ooh, bounce a quick one there. Unexpected by Sardar and missed out.
But good he didn't get an edge to it.
Sardar was asking the question to the leg umpire whether that could have been a wide, but doesn't look like in this occasion. And the slips have been taken off. The slip fielder has been taken off. Taimur Ali.
That was a tricky delivery from Sabir. So that's the end of the 5th over, 19 for 3.
There it is, 19 for 3, 5 overs bowled. Intizar will continue proceedings for Colatta Chocolates, and after an immaculate start, the 4th bowling change, rather the 2nd bowling change I would say it, but the 4th bowler used by Colatta Chocolates, and Intizar, one of their best no doubt. It'll be interesting to see how Amir and Sardar goes about with his attack. Hint of turn there, just nudged towards the onside. They need to have a plan, and a good plan now. Both Sardar and Amir need to build up the innings, try to get to that 50 to 55 runs at least by the end of 10 overs without losing a wicket, and then accelerate and try to get to that 140 mark.
Off the back foot, play to the leg side.
What do you think will be a good score here, Kerr, under these conditions? All is not lost for KCC, but they will definitely want to anchor the innings, try to get to that 130, 140 run mark. Do you think that could be competitive against a team like Colatta Chocolates?
The very fact that they had lost the first 3 wickets, a total of 170 will be a big thing. If they can score more, nothing like it. But you need to have such a score against Colatta. They have a very good batting lineup.
Yes, indeed. Not able to find the gap. Sardar just being very cautious. A very aggressive field setup as well from Colatta Chocolates, from the captain Ranjit Mani, who's done extremely well to contain things in this match. Well stopped there. Hari Prashant on that occasion. They've got a square leg, they've got a short fine leg as well. Mid wicket is inside, well inside the circle. A long on in place.
Excellently played. With all the respect that delivery deserved. So end of the 6th over, 20 for 3.
6 overs bowled, end of the power play, and not a good one if you are a KCC supporter. 24-3, not the start that they would have thought of in their worst conditions or worst imagination, but here they are, KCC 24-3, 6 overs bowled, run rate of about 3.3 runs per over, and both Sardar and Amir will be looking to settle themselves in, but they cannot take too long now. Sardar 2 of 10 deliveries, Amir 5 of 9. I would think that now with the fielding restrictions changed, they need to nudge it on for singles, and Amir does that just right. Punched towards long off and a single taken.
Krishna Kumar can bowl a good line and length, and that is what is needed.
Oh, that just missed the off stump. Sardar will consider himself very lucky there.
It almost kissed the off stump.
I just cannot believe that the ball found its way at the gap between the bat and, yeah, that's well pulled into the gap. A chance for 2, but they settle for a single.
Many surprising things are happening. Surprise deliveries. We saw Gopakuma produce a gem of a delivery that the batsman had no clue, leave it alone and hit the stumps. And this time...
Is it high in the air? And that's their first 6. Much needed boundary in the form of 6 runs for KCC.
Only these kind of shots can take the team out of trouble, but they have to execute with perfection. Not easy at a stage when the score is reading 28-3. And in the 7th over,
missed on this occasion. Trying to just nudge it, Amir, but no run taken. Similar delivery and no single taken yet. That's the end of the 7th over, an eventful one, and the best over for KCC so far. 8 runs coming off it. The score after 7 overs is 28-3. Seven overs gone, 28-3 KCC, and barring that 6 that they hit off in the last over, things haven't been looking so good for them so far. The run rate still stands at 4 runs per over. Intizar will continue proceedings, and at the comm box, Nishant is back. Welcome, Nishant.
Thank you very much, Azza. Just the kind of start Colatta Chocolates would have wanted after winning the toss and electing to bowl here.
I mean, I've been out of this comm box for the last 6 days, and so much the pitch has changed that, I mean, 28-3, 7 overs. This is a tricky one.
And so difficult to believe that the last couple of days this pitch has produced for the team batting first 470 runs.
It's just incredible how things can change in just a few days. Oh, another chance for a cotton bowled. Intizar diving towards his right, but missing out. A good effort regardless, and a single taken. KCC moves to 30.
Trying to be slow and steady at this point in time. Build a partnership, so very important.
Yes, Intezar has bowled beautifully so far in this tournament. In some cases has been the saving grace for Colatta Chocolates. And today as well, he started beautifully. Just 3 runs given of the 10 deliveries that he bowled so far in a T20. That is just exceptional. Sardar has been struggling for quite some time. Just 4 runs taken off the 14 deliveries that he faced. This one drifting towards the leg side, an umpire calling it a wide. Trying to be a bit quick there, Intezar, but missed out on his line. Another run for KCC, making them count. Flighted and just blocked by Sardar, taking a single, moving the KCC score for 32 for 3 of 7.5 overs. Last ball of Intezar's second over.
Sardar and Amir Hamza, last time they got together, they took KCC to a win while chasing. Can they take them to a winning score today? Dot ball to finish the over, 8 bowled, 32 for 3.
$32 for 3, 8 overs, 5 bowlers used by Colatta Chocolate so far. Gopa being the pick of the bowlers, 2 overs, 2 for 10, economy of 5. Zishan as well bowled beautifully, took that wicket, 7 runs given so far. And since then it's been the spinners Krishna and Intezar who are slowing things down. Krishna did get whacked for a 6 of his previous over. And otherwise came back well, bowled beautifully. Trying to blast it towards extra cover region for a possible 6, but missing out this time, Sardar.
He's looking to go for that big shot there, not making any contact whatsoever. This time pulls, goes straight to the fielder in the deep. Single taken.
Yes, indeed, Sardar has not been able to get his timing right. I think he's playing the shots a bit too early a few occasions. This is in the air, lofted chance, and another wicket goes down. Can you believe it? KCC lose their 4th, and this time it's been Amir who looks so comfortable.
Yes, Amir Hamza is the man who departs. This is a big wicket here. Make no mistake about it. They've managed to remove 4 batsmen. The man of the match of the last game, Amir Hamza. He departs for hardly a score here. 13 is what he gets. Of 17 balls, it's 33 for 4.
$33 for 4. Amir was looking the most confident among the KCC squad. Departs 13 of 17 deliveries, trying to replicate the 6 he hit earlier of Krishna, but the timing not right on this occasion, finding that long off fielder and a comfortable catch taken. Tariq is the new batsman in for KCC. Wonder what's going through his head, Nishant. This is probably one of the most difficult situations to be in. Their run rate's low. They've lost 4 batsmen. They haven't utilized the power play. The ball is stopping at the pitch, literally.
On the pads has been flicked away by Tariq. They will get a single there. He's off the mark straight away. So left and right combination now. Sardar Behzad is going to be on strike. He's batting on 6 of 17 deliveries here.
Yes, indeed, he needs to settle himself in very quickly. Lot of dot balls and another one which could have been a single but sent back by Tariq, who was not ready to take that run. Sardar rather dismayed with Tariq on not converting that. Another inside edge and a single taken. An eventful second over for Krishna. Just 3 runs off it, and after the end of 9 overs, the score is 35 for 4. $35 for 4, 9 overs bowled. KCC better get a move on here. There are a lot of records made last match, last evening as well. 260 runs scored, which is a record total in this tournament so far in this season. And KCC might find themselves at the other end of a record with the lowest score if they don't buck up, try to play a little bit more confidently, get those singles moving regularly.
Nicely pushed away through the offside there for a single. That brings Tariq back on strike.
Yes, the captain, Ranjit Mani, will be a happy customer today, doing the right things, getting that slip in place. Intizar can drift the ball away from the left-handers quite well. He will be bowling between the wickets. Aggressive field setup. Colatta versus KCC. And comfortably placed by Tariq for another single.
Yes, Tariq just trying so far. He has managed to pick up a single of both the balls.
Yes, an experienced player, no doubt. Sardar now 8 of 20, has had a few mishits. This was a leg spin attempt and well slapped by Sardar, but finds the fielder. Gets another single for KCC. Typical T20 field, barring that slip position for Tariq. A lofted delivery. It was so slow, it took forever for Tariq to find bat to ball there.
Another excellent over from Intizar, hardly giving anything away here. Nicely tossed up, defended, dot ball.
Yes, asking Tariq to drive Intizar. That's what he's planning. If he gets that line right and gets Tariq to drive, they have the fielders at short covers for the catch. Oh, that was in the air for some time. Good attempt by the fielder, but missing out on that occasion. 2 runs for KCC.
So that will be the end of the 10th over. It's 39 for the loss of 4 wickets.
10 overs bowled, 39 for 4. KCC at this point. The bowlers, all 5 bowlers from Colatta Chocolates at their best today. And Krishna will continue proceedings for Colatta Chocolates.
2 overs, 1 for 11 for Krishna.
Sardar goes in the air. Lucky for him that it fell short of the fielder at that long on position. Single taken.
So that brings Tariq on strike.
Yes, indeed, regular fielding changes made by Ranjit Mani. This is swept and swept well. Will be finding itself to the boundary. Yes, it does. 4 runs for Tariq.
And that was a bad ball from Krishna there. Full toss on the pads. And Tariq doing well to just sweep it away for 4.
Much needed boundary for KCC, and Tariq does it. The score moves on to 45 for 4 in 10 overs. And when India played Pakistan in the first World Cup match, they were in a similar position but managed to get that 168 run chase. Can these two get KCC to a similar total?
It's going to be a big ask indeed. Make no mistake about it.
Yes, and the pitch doesn't help as well.
Earlier today in the junior match also, the team batting first was struggling at about 40 odd in 10 overs. And they recovered to post 140.
Opportunities can come, and KCC will try and take all of it. The good thing that they have, although Sardar hasn't really clicked so well, this one is in the air. Sardar goes and goes well and big. 6 runs.
Nicely struck there by Sardar Behzad. Very good strike that. Straight down the ground, always a good area to hit. And he hit it very well indeed.
Yes, that's definitely going to boost his confidence. What a shot. Krishna missing out on his length at the slot for Sardar. And at the position KCC is in, he will definitely take advantage of such lengths. Straight back, straight down the ground. Beautiful shot indeed. Another one in the air. This is taken. Sardar departs.
Whoa, that's the wicket that Krishna wanted. Tossing it up again. And he was looking to go for the big shot there. Caught in the deep.
The problems continue. Without any solution from KCC, Sardar, the anchor batsman, which the captain would have hoped for, that he played a long innings, especially after the start that they had, departs. 16 of 25, and at the end of 11 overs, the score is 52 for 5. 52 for 5, 11 overs gone. KCC in big trouble. Murtaza comes into bat. And Tariq and Murtaza will want to create that partnership, bring some momentum for KCC. 52 indeed, the score's low, the wicket's down, very few options for KCC now.
Nicely bowled on the stumps there, clipped away for a single.
It's one of the best economy for Intizar in this tournament. What is surprising is that he hasn't taken a wicket yet. He's usually the pick of the bowler for Colatta Chocolates.
And you're asking about the lowest scores, Azhar. JVC Stallions got 73 against Sri Lions. That's the lowest score batting first. The second lowest score batting first is 101. By who? JVC Stallions. And it was against Colatta Chocolates.
Definitely Colatta Chocolates has an excellent bowling attack. Trying to drive that on the covers, missing out. Yes, the way KCC is going on right now, there's every chance that they might be able to clinch in that second position, because getting to 100 from here seems like an uphill task.
Looks to cut off the outside edge there. That is running away towards third man. That should be a boundary. It is.
Is well cut by Murtaza. Taking advantage of that field position. There was no one there at short third man. Just a gully position almost. And a much needed boundary for KCC. 57 right now. And this is a great opportunity for Colatta Chocolates to get their name back in the points table in the form of net run rate. They would want to try and restrict KCC to score under 90 runs, maybe even lesser.
Turn again. Pushed back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Yes, they've got just 2 points from their 3 games and a net run rate of .457. Oh, down the leg side. That'll be a wide.
Yes, Colatta Chocolates, if they need to have any chance left in this tournament, they need to win today and win well. And the stage is set up really well for them to do that exactly. Mind you, Krishna Karate is not playing today. So they are missing that batsman, that opening stance.
Easily pushed away to the fielder on the offside. 12 overs bowled, 58 for 5.
Eight overs remaining in this innings for KCC to make a mark, to get a score, a decent score, try to pass that 100 figure, try to get into that 110, 115 run mark. At least they will, this way they will have some chance for the bowlers to give a fight, but as of now, things not looking good.
Tariq is on strike. Tucked away, wants a single. Oh, a bit of a mix-up there. But they will ultimately manage to pick up the single.
Yes, Nishant, I'm not sure what the doubt was or what the question was, because that was definitely an easy single. In fact, someone who can run well could have even converted that into 2 runs. A little bit doubtful there, and Tariq has been rather cautious when it comes to running between the wickets.
A little bit of a fumble there. That will allow the single to be taken. Brings Tariq back on strike. He's batting on 11 of 9 deliveries.
Krishna taking 2 important wickets. Can he take another one? Cut and fielded well.
Excellent stop there. Saved quite a few runs. That part of the ground is the shorter part of the ground.
Not the quickest between the wickets, Tariq, for sure. This is just glanced on the leg side. Another single taken.
Murtaza on strike, 5 of 6. Easily driven there. Should be a comfortable single.
Yes, each run important for KCC. Murtaza is definitely capable of hitting the big shots.
Again, soft hands in the same area. Another single taken. So that is the end of the over. Krishna finishes his spell 2 for 28, 13 bowled, 63 for 5.
.63 for 5 is the score for KCC so far. 13 overs bowled, just 7 overs left in the innings, and the captain Ranjit Mani will now be bowling.
Tariq will be on strike. Slow delivery. Eased into the covers for a single. That's the way to go, I think. Sardar Behzad and Amir Hamza, they tried to do this but couldn't really carry on.
As with the fielder spread out, it is not the most difficult option to do. Just nudge it around for singles. Try to get another 20 runs more in the next 3 overs or so, getting the score to 85. Dot ball. And Tariq refusing yet another single.
Yes, Ghulam Murtaza thought it definitely was on. Shortish delivery this time, looks to cut, underedges it, dot ball.
It was a wide almost, but Murtaza trying to cut it out, place it between the fielders at short, third man and at point.
Another single taken. Couple of deliveries remaining in this over from Ranjit. Tariq will be on strike. On the pads, looking to clip it away. Wanted a single, sent back. Rightly so. Another dot ball. Ranjit was slightly interested in that. Final delivery of the over. Full delivery is gone aerial here, and it lands wide of the fielder and away for 4. Boundary to finish the over. Little bit of room was created by him to hit it over extra. 14 bowled at 69 for 5. So Gopa is back in the attack, and back in the com box after a little bit of a break is KR Nair. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, Nishant. What a half the side back in the pavilion. Gopakumar bowling, lot of action, lot of excitement, and there gets a single. Karwan really in trouble. Colatta has really held them tight.
Very, very tight indeed. Into his third over, Gopa. Played away with soft hands towards the onside. That area has produced as many as 3 singles in the last 2 overs. As Murtaza gets back on strike. He's batting on 8 of 11 right now.
They would want no partnership to flourish, as the bowler himself has to run for that ball. .72 for 5. Gopakumar, who made the early strike, taking 2 wickets.
There's 2 wickets in his first 2 overs. So both the overs that he has bowled so far, he has picked up a wicket. And can he continue with his wicket-taking spree? Tariq is on strike. Nicely bowled. Soft hands, defensively played. That is a dot ball.
I like Gopan's style with his cap in reverse style, and he also reverses the ball. And this time it's the batsman who has turned the ball to the leg side and gone for a single.
Last ball of the over. Murtaza will be on strike. He's batting on 9 of 12. This is turning out to be a good partnership, this one. 21 runs is what they've added so far. Final delivery of the over from Gopa. He backs away and cuts it straight to the fielder in the deep. Single to finish over number 15. It's 74 for the loss of 5 wickets. Goes for the big shot here. That's up in the air and that's over the top for 6. Murtaza strikes well.
Only such big hits can take them to a total of 120 and above. More such knocks are needed. Let's see. Hit in the air, over the fielder, ball racing towards the boundary. A frantic attempt to stop it, does it, and they get 2.
So Mortaza just picking up the run scoring here. Last couple of deliveries.
Someone has to hit out and hit Karwan out of trouble.
This one. So it's Mortaza on strike. Mortaza looking to hit those big ones. He's gone for it again. That's in the air, but that'll land safe.
It looks like he wants to hit the team out of trouble. And all the more it is needed. The partnership is now 31 runs. Imagine a 31 runs partnership in a total of 83 for 5. You can understand the value of this partnership.
Looking to dab it away towards third man, almost chopping it back onto the stumps.
Ranjit is a very intelligent bowler. A fine all-rounder. Flicked it off the leg side. They go for 1. That is all they would get. Good fielding.
That is the end of the over. 16 overs bowled, 84 for 5. Gopa into his last over. Oh, looks like he's hurt himself there. That has gone for 4.
I think a very bad fall. Just see, he did. Oh, looks like he is disappointed by the ball missing him, and at the same time injured too. But exactly, he's still being attended. Yeah, he had a catch of the leg, and that's exactly cramps, and that is what is being attended. See, he almost reached and stretched his leg when in pain he is clutching his leg, and the ball went for a boundary too. All the flags fluttering in the evening breeze. Beautiful setup here. Nice weather. Great cricket. And Sharjah cricket in its full glory. Dazzling and clicking like the flags. It's a great ground with a great history. A venue which has hosted the maximum number of international matches in the world. The pride of UAE, and of course the pride of cricket too. a venue that popularized one-day cricket through its CBFS tournaments. The time there was people believed that can cricket be played in the desert. They proved, Mr. Bukhadir proved it wrong. And through this venue, he hosted the maximum number of one-dayers in the world to enter the Guinness Book of World Records. What a remarkable achievement. And we are sitting in this historic ground.
Slog swept this time. Straight to the fielder in the deep. Just a single. Another run added to the tally then.
Lovely weather for cricket. That's Govind bowls. He's down here to dig it out to mid-on for a single.
Expensive over this from Gopa with the boundary of the very first ball.
Very well bowled, but played to roof and taken a single.
Two more deliveries to go. Gopa's spell, 2 wickets in the first spell, none in the second. Oh, that's a poor ball. They will get an extra run as well.
Beats the keeper too. Cut off by Jishan. Driven straight to the fielder, no run.
That is the end of the over then. 17 bowled, 93 for the loss of 5 wickets. Ranjit Mani there got a little excited.
Lucky he didn't get an edge. He would want a breakthrough. His team had taken a firm grip. Once again, fails to find the edge, beaten. Murtasa is aiming for the big hit, aiming the roof of the stadium. He has succeeded many times. He is a very hard hitter, very strong hitter of the ball. Let's see he can do it.
Another swing and a miss. This is brilliant bowling.
Hat-trick of misses. It's misses, but hope it doesn't kiss the edge of the bat.
Yes, that is something that they'll have to keep in mind. That's 4 on 4. This is brilliant bowling from Ranjit then.
This time it's not the edge, but don't miss the stems. What's going on here? Let's see whether he can make it 6 out of 6.
This time the edge is taken. So then that is another wicket that falls. And it is Ranjit who strikes here. He'll be very happy with that.
He was 4 times lucky, but not 5th time. So sometimes we say 3 times lucky. He was 4 times lucky, and 5th time he did edge, and Ranjit Mani has been rewarded for his tight bowling.
So 93 for the loss of 6 wickets. 1 more ball to go in this over.
Mohammad Shahid Ali is the new batsman. Ranjit bowls the last ball. Played straight, gets a single. End of a brilliant over. Just 1 run came of that. Beating the batsman 4 times. 5th time he took a wicket, the 5th delivery, and 6th one just a single. That's it. 93 for 6.
So penultimate over. Zaid Ali will be the man on strike. Edged and just wide of the wicket keeper there. But 3rd man in place. They're coming back for the 2nd. Could be trouble. It won't be. Good running between the wickets.
That was an edge that could have been taken. The keeper flew like a bird, but not fast enough to have it inside the gloves. And they did go for 2 runs too. There was a chance of getting run out, but they made it. Everything goes the batsman's way.
96 for the loss of 6 wickets. How many more can they get? Shortish delivery pulled away. There is a fielder in the deep. Just a single this time. Zishan has bowled 2 overs before this.
It seems a total of not more than 110 or 112 is possible. Let's see, they cross the 100-run mark first as Jishan bowls. Umpire hasn't given a wide, I think. Yes. He could have gone into the ball and slapped it, especially in the 19th over.
Yes, and I think he just probably thought that it will be called a wide.
This is a time when every run should be scored of every delivery.
Goes for the hook this time. He's got it into the gap. And that's away for 4. That was very nicely done.
He's standing almost in the off stump, as you can see. And heaved it over the covers, and they go for 2. They want a third for the overthrow, but couldn't. Well backed. Last ball of the over coming.
At the current rate, they'll reach 109. But then with the last over coming up, anything is possible. Tariq is well set. If he gets the bulk of the strike, you never know. Shortish, that's been nicely put away. 1 bounce into the fence for 4. Good finish to the over here. 107 for the loss of 6 wickets at the end of 19. Last over coming up. Excellent start to the final over. Zahid Ali backs away and hits Ranjit Mani over the top of extra cover for 4. Now 120 looks on.
Every run matters. Last over is a crucial over, where sometimes the different winner and the loser can be decided. And there it goes. A clean bowled. Ranjit Mani strikes. Hits the bails. Ball races to the boundary.
Yes, he's disappointed. He knows that maybe he should have stayed where he was and played it on the onside. But he tried to be cheeky. He tried to back away and play it towards Thurman. He departs. It's 111 for 7 with 4 balls to go.
Ranjit Mani is an accurate bowler, as we have seen in the last over. He repeatedly beat the batsman. So he knows to maintain a good line and length. And here, there, he hits the leg stump. So that brings Ghulam to the strike. Score at Nelson. Had David Shepherd been here, he would have been standing in one leg. He has officiated in a lot of matches on this ground.
Yeah, always a pleasant sight to watch him. Beautiful delivery, Ranjit Mani. That length, that back of a length has been his sweet spot.
Make the batsman play and miss. What a talent. This all comes with experience, which he carries with him. This time it's on the leg side, up it high, and for a 6.
Excellent strike there. Out of nowhere, he bowls one in the slot, and that's been put away. Why change your strategy? Why not stick to that back of a length? He bowled 5 in the previous over and got 5 of them right.
I think he was eager to get a wicket. That's the delivery. And a run out.
Ranjit is doing everything. Whipped one bail, whipped the second bail, uprooted the stump. There's no way the umpire can give that not out.
Making sure it was an easy run out, he tried to be little, to play some fun. So, and then with his hand he removed, then he was not sure, he removed the next baits also. So, and then he lifted the wicket to make it a complete run out. Or what, is there a term called clean run out, like clean bowled?
This is the cleanest that it will get. Tariq Mahmood departs for 37 of 29, one more wicket in hand. Ah, good strike. Another 6. 2 deliveries, he bowled in the slot, both disappeared.
Towering 6, valuable shots. Indeed, at the fag end of an innings. Ghulam, a salute to you for taking the score past the 120 mark. The score is 123 for 8. Ghulam remains unbeaten on 12.
A disastrous start there, hardly anything. That partnership between Tariq and Murtaza really took them to a position from where they could have gone past 100. And they finished with a nice cameo from Ghulam and a couple of good shots from Zahid to get to 123 for the loss of 8 wickets in 20 overs. And as far as the bowlers were concerned, everybody chipped in brilliantly. Gopa, Zishan, of course, Krishna and Ranjit. Gopa, Krishna and Ranjit picked up 2 wickets apiece. A wicket for Zishan and Sabir and Intizar. Well, they were very economical. As the innings never really got off to a good start here. That was the cotton bowled in the first over itself, the second over. Then Gopa in his next over picked up another wicket as well as Karwan. Couldn't do anything. Amir Hamza came in, hit one good shot and then hold out. Another big shot attempted by Sardar Behzad. Hit one very clean, the other one straight to the hands of the fielder in the deep, and then it was Tariq who got some runs, and that partnership, very crucial partnership. And Ranjit picked up that wicket in the penultimate over that he bowled. His penultimate over, that is. Then some good shots towards the end, and another wicket added to the tally. Then the run out. And finally, 6 hit, very clean. That is how the innings ended. They finished with 123, 124 is the target for Colatta Chocolates. We'll dive into a break and come back with the run chase.
Yes, so there's the light switch, you know. That's right, I'll bring. I'll put it.
Okay, thank you.
So that's the news from the middle there.
There it is. This is the equation. KCC is scoring 123, eventually crossing that 120 run mark. And Colatta Chocolates are all ready to open their innings. They need 124 runs from 20 overs at a required run rate of 6.2 runs per over. Shakir, Hydru and Ranjit Mani will be opening for Colatta Chocolates. KCC able to up their scoring rate. They were just 45 runs at the loss of 4 wickets after 10 overs. And in the last 10 overs, they have managed to get about 80 odd runs, still giving them some sort of a fighting chance in this match. And alongside me at the commentary box is Mr. KR.
Thank you, Asher. We might be witnessing a very exciting contest, a race too, because both are going to really fight it out. Although the target is a gettable one, the Karwan will try to strangle the run flow. It all depends on how they start off. Ranjit Mani is one who can give a whirlwind start, and let's see what is in store.
There's a few big hits towards the end, even the tail end batting order of KCC. 2 sixes, 2 big sixes I saw towards deep mid wickets, taking on the captain Ranjit Mani in that final over, finishing well for their team and shifting the momentum slightly in favor of the KCC. Colatta Chocolates, they don't have a pressure of run rate, I would say. In fact, if they're able to not lose any early wickets like KCC, take advantage of the power play restrictions, fielding restrictions, they might find themselves in a very good position. First ball, and just glanced towards leg side for a single. Colatta Chocolates gets their opening runs.
Shiraz is a very intelligent bowler. He has caught the eyes of international cricketers through his spectacular show in Abu Dhabi T10.
Indeed, the quickest, I would say, in Colatta Chocolates, where they have to face, I would say, quickest bowlers for KCC, no doubt.
Of course, an injury had pulled him back, but now he is back.
Drifting towards leg side, that will be called a wide. Hint of movement early on in the innings, so just as we saw when KCC was batting. Gopan getting that in-swinging delivery. That was a treat to watch, wasn't it, KR? What a delivery. The delivery of the match, possibly the top 5 deliveries of the tournament so far, I would say.
Undoubtedly. The way he could, trick the batsman or make the batsman guessing. And this is a better delivery, a good delivery actually. The spot from where we saw the ball kick a bit in the earlier innings too.
So Ranjit here feeling that bounce. That was the thing that we saw early on in the innings when KCC were batting as well. The ball literally taking off pace after it bounces. This one as well, it bounced a little bit higher than Ranjit would have expected. But no run taken on that occasion.
That's a very, very tricky delivery. Well played. He wanted to go for a shot, then he controlled himself and played a safe shot.
Yeah, on another day that might have just nipped back in the air, and short covers would have taken that catch. And a really smart field setup here by the captain. Babar Iqbal keeping that short cover position, sensing the opportunity that the pitch can offer for the fast bowlers, especially early in the innings. This is flicked and flicked well. Will still find the fielder at deep square leg, and 2 runs scored by Ranjit.
That was flicked well, taken on the full. So good. These kinds of scoring shots are a must. Keep going.
Yes, if you looked at this delivery, that did not stop after bouncing. It did not hold, the pitch did not hold the ball. This one came onto the bat rather quicker than Ranjit would have expected. So the batting conditions definitely are not that easy. They'll just need to probably play out, but this is lofted and lofted well towards deep extra cover. First boundary comes for Colatta Chocolates.
Knowing well that the ball was wide out, he went for the shot, knowing that there is no fielder, and gets a boundary.
There's a tad over-pitched there by Shiraz. Clearly disappointed with himself. He has bowled well so far. He would want to try and replicate the other delivery where Ranjit was a bit taken away from the bounce that it offered. But this one a little too close to his bat and in his slot. Beautiful shot there for 4 runs.
Of the back foot played to the leg side, wanted a quick single, sent back, almost slipped. Shakir acknowledges Ranjit for guiding him correctly and not go for that single.
Yes, after the end of 1 over, the score is 8 for no loss. Zahid Ali will be continuing proceedings for KCC. Continuing with pace, the captain Babar, a slightly different approach from what Colatta Chocolates did. Started off with spin and continued with spin for some time, because Zishan did bowl early over in the innings, and he managed to get them under control, get the scoring rate under control. So it'll be interesting to see how Zahid Ali here, if he can make a difference. Shakir positioning himself as if he wanted to blast it out of the boundary, but then adjusting himself and then just blocking that, no run taken.
8 for no loss. Long way to go. Every run matters. Like each and every run, a drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Each and every run matters in this chase.
I just love your analogies, Kier. I am hoping to get there someday. This is the one positioning himself, did not time it as well as he would want to, but regardless, hits it over deep extra cover. First boundary for the batsman.
Beautiful flowing shots. Flows to the boundary. Beautiful, beautiful. Attractive to watch.
Colatta Chocolates just taking advantage of the power play. If they can manage to not lose a wicket, get the odd 45 to 50 runs in the first 6 overs, and then just stream through the innings and try to complete the score within 16 to 17 overs, that'll help them very well in the net run rate. That's something that they will definitely target. The last 10 overs when Colatta Chocolates bowled, it did not really work their way. After 5 wickets, KCC still managed to get that 80 runs, which was actually quite commendable, I have to say. Tariq, even though he did not take those quick runs, he is not the quickest between the wickets, but made a big impact, and still a fighting total for KCC, I would say.
Undoubtedly. Sometimes low-scoring matches are tricky. It is like, you remember when the World Cup 1983, it was actually West Indies lost because the score was so gettable for them. So this is what happens when in a low score, anything can happen.
For sure.
Play to the leg. Shahid Ali produced 2 good deliveries.
Well, Colatta Chocolates definitely are not feeling the pressure so far. They did see some of the odd bouncers that came their way, but anything that was in their slot, they put it out and put it out well for runs in a very comfortable position, 13 for no loss, and just 124 runs to get. Their run rate required is just about 6 runs per over. Very much on track. All these 2 batsmen need to do is to just settle themselves in and take singles like these, which will help them quite well.
A slower delivery, converted into a sinker.
This would have been a good position even if Krishna Karate was playing today. This is his kind of a score. He loves chasing and he knows how to pace his innings quite well. One of the things that Colatta Chocolates missed out is their batsmen, after they're 5 or 6 down, they never made an impact. Now, if you look at KCC's innings today, they really showed some character, getting 80 runs with just 4 wickets left after a disastrous start. Definitely not the easiest thing to do, but they did that. And this is probably one area that I would think Colatta Chocolates might be looking to improve, because if you look at the matches that they played, it was there that their decline happened. In the first game that they played, they were about 147 for 4, and they ended up just scoring 63 or 65 runs.
Yes, that is a point to be noted. Excellent observation. And 2 overs gone, 15 runs scored. Both the bowlers have given 7 runs each.
So Zahid Ali will continue. Sorry, my apologies. Shiraz Ahmed will be continuing from the Bukhatir end. That's a wide. Should be called a wide. Yes, it is. Shahir trying to play a sky shot. Surya Kumar Yadav shot.
Wanted to hit it in the He wanted to hit it in the sky. So that's what he's doing. And Shiraz trying too much. Lands up bowling a wide.
I also think that the third man that they have, deep third man, that could have probably been used somewhere else, because if you look at Shiraz's bowling, they're all in swing, they're wicket to wicket, very less chance that it can go towards that.
Hit him on the back, and that is an appeal. He appealed basically because it hit him on the back leg, and that's a leg bye.
That's clearly missing leg stump, far away from that. And so far, Shakir hasn't been able to read Shiraz that well. So I think Shiraz will need to have a word with his captain, try to change fields for a better chance of getting a wicket. Ranjit is known to go big, especially in the first 6 overs. And there it is, lofted and lofted well. That's a 6.
Before Asar completed saying that he loves to play that shot, there goes one. That is 1 for Asar.
Yeah, that's, sometimes I feel, I wonder if there is they can hear us right from here. I am quite loud when I talk, no doubt. But again, this is what I've been telling a little earlier as well, KR. That fielder in deep third man is absolutely useless for the length and the in-swinging bowl that Shiraz does. Ranjit Mani is very good towards the offside, especially at that deep extra cover region. If they manage to move a fielder there, they might be able to create chances. Now, this one was sweetly timed. But if he takes off the pace of the ball, pitches it somewhere there, that's an opportunity that can be made.
Yes, if only. And that was done. But right now Ranjit Mani is on top. Well played, steered away. That's racing towards the boundary, but there is a fielder covering up and he throws it in.
Yes, that's the first time the third man at the deep has been active and cuts it away just for a single. Now that length, and if you look at the last delivery, that did not move as much. It went quite straight. So for that kind of a length, that kind of a pace, that kind of a bounce, if Shiraz is planning to go that way, then that deep third man definitely makes sense. But otherwise, I still think it's a fielder wasted. They could be better off maybe at deep extra cover or even at long on, considering the full length at which Shiraz can bowl the in-swingers. This is a bouncer, and Shakir was rather surprised there, did not expect it to come that quickly onto him.
Did not connect properly too. He would have, in fact, if he would have connected, hit it a little more high. There was a fielder there. Tricky, risky shots. Whatever be, the score is 25 for no loss, which is a good start when compared with that Karwan got.
Yeah, their run rate, they were going KCC, I think 6 overs, they were 20 for 3. And they were not able to put out the singles and try and get momentum, but these two have done so well, and this is flicked well, glanced on the leg side, could be a couple of runs, there it is, 2 more runs added, and valuable runs this for Colatta, utilizing the power play so well here.
Extremely well, they have managed it. Runs are coming, good start, especially with the score not being a tall one. All they have to do is keep the scoreboard moving, and especially with Ranjit Mani striking the ball well. See, again, one more.
See, that slowed down after bouncing, and Shiraz, a little bit disappointed, was trying something there, hoping that the chip shot comes through and goes to the fielder, but luckily for Ranjit, he did not time that too well. And after the end of 3 overs, the score is now 28 for no loss. Zahid Ali will continue proceedings for KCC. Still not used the spin option till now, KR, which is quite interesting. I would have thought after such a good start by Colatta, they would want to put the brakes on their scoring. This is chipped, and chipped well, goes over the fielder at mid-on, and another boundary.
I feel that was well placed. Look at the way he knew that there is no fielder. Played beautifully and gets a boundary.
Chipped so well. It is an outswinging delivery and came well outside the off stump, but still managed to direct it towards the onside, and that's absolute class, no doubt. Ranjit today looking positive, looking like he's in good touch, and he would want that.
It's important that he plays a very good knock, especially at the top. The cream of batting should shine to chase such scores. Did it hit the pads? Anyhow, they go for a quick single. No, yeah, it's a leg by. A little late in declaring that. I thought it took the edge.
Yes, indeed. And I keep wondering with KCC, there are two things that they're probably overlooking. One is to not being the spin option this early. I understand, of course, Ranjit is definitely one of the better players of spin, no doubt. And also, the fielding position. This is not timed as well as he would have wanted, but goes towards the offside, and another couple of runs for Colatta Chocolates.
He came out and hit it. Is confident that he can place it through that vacant region and gets the 2 runs. 35 for no loss.
As a dream start, a start that KCC would have hoped for when they came into bat early in the innings. But Colatta Chocolates adjusted themselves so well, making use of the power play situation, going aggressive against the batsman. Oh, that's hit his head. That's hit his helmet. But he seems okay, Shakir. Another single. Ooh, I think he was rather lucky there because it hit the back of his helmet. And the umpire's just checking to make sure that he's okay.
Now it is very, very important to do that whenever it is hit, especially in the dangerous area.
Yes, Zahid Ali open for business, not letting the batsmen settle down, although they look quite confident at this stage. Shakir wanted to pull that, but misjudged the pace, I would say. Ranjit is back on strike, and I would say he's going to go for another shot. Another big one coming here.
Yes, let your prediction be true.
Oh, could they have given the match away? That was a catch that should have been taken.
Dolly, I must say, and he is asking, how can you drop such a catch?
That can cost them big time.
Shahid, they must be terribly, terribly disappointed. And that too of Ranjit money, spooned and given.
Yes, lucky for Ranjit money. The ball was definitely way outside the leg stump. And on another day he would have probably, and that is bowled. Similar fashion he got out with the Sri Lions. And Ranjit Mani yoked himself once again. First wicket falls down for Colatta Chocolates.
So that drop did not prove crossly. That is what Shahid did. If nobody takes catch off my bowling, I will clean bowl him.
Yes, Zahid Ali definitely making a statement to his fielders probably that, you know what, I'm just going to attack now. that catch drop really, really disappointed him. You could see it on his face. He was thoroughly disappointed, and what a comeback. What a comeback. It's not the easiest ball to bowl, the Yorker, but he did it so beautifully. And at the end of 4 overs, the score is 36 for 1. So, wicket number 1 falls down for Colatta Chocolates. Captain Ranjit Mani, who looked so comfortable, is taken off. And that gives opportunity for Hari to come in at 1 down for Colatta Chocolates. And the first bowling change for KCC, it will be Tariq Mahmood, one of the anchors, I would say, who guided the innings for KCC to get to this total. Will be bowling, I would say, between the wicket, right arm around, with a slip in place.
Played off the back foot.
Yes, indeed. The Muthaiya Muralidhar in action. If you think of some of the major bowlers throughout time, and especially in the recent times, Muralidhar and Shane Warne, Kumble, you can see a lot of Shahid Afridi. You can see that a lot of players after that have managed to adapt to those slides. Oh, there you go.
Yes.
To those styles. Oh, single taken, quick one, smartly played. So Shane Warne, Anil Kumble, Shahid Afridi, Muralidharan. Most of the bowlers have rather adapted to their bowling actions, don't you think?
Yes.
And Saqlain Mushtaq. Well said by Nishant. Saqlain Mushtaq as well. Just love the action. And I would say the most difficult one is this.
Yes, Tariq has a similar action of Muralidharan, except the facial expression.
I would love for the camera to pan on his facial expression next time. That will be really interesting to watch, because if you see Muralidharan's facial expression, he's a small man, but he is fierce. You can see it in his eyes. The way that his approach and his running, he is so good. So
I think after that only coaches said, watch his ball and not his face. But even if you watch his ball, it's difficult to play. Such a turn he generates.
No doubt. The Dusra as well, I just loved. He was one of my favorite bowlers, no doubt. Just glanced on the leg side for a single.
Even last month I was reporting his match. I was reporting the Legends League cricket, and he was playing in it.
Wow.
His turn has not reduced a bit. He's the same Murali.
He's going to be the same Murali even when he's 60 years of age, I can guarantee you that. So these are some unorthodox, but we have some really, really unorthodox styles. One is, of course, Paul Adams. Do you remember? He used to bowl with his back like a snake. Oh, that turned the other way and missed everybody. Buys could be running towards the boundary. No, it doesn't. 2 runs taken. Could be even called wide by the umpire.
This is a hat-trick of beating. You know how it is? It beat the batsman, it beat the keeper, it beat the slip also.
Yes, indeed. Wow, what turn. That was some turn. And on another day, that might have even clipped the leg stump, I would say.
Tariq.
Paul Adams is a difficult action to replicate. I don't think I know anybody who can do that. In fact, I tried doing it when I was a kid, and I had a lot of sprains. And then also Mushtaq Ahmed, he also had a really interesting action.
But Paul Adams' action, I always wondered if a return catch comes, how he would take it. He's almost looking the wicket back when he delivers.
I want to know, wherever he is, of course he's quit cricket for quite some time now, whether his bow, that's bowled, second wicket falls down. Shakir trying to hit that out of the ground, but this is Muthaiya Muralidharan part 2, taking on Tariq very early in the innings. I would say that was very brave of him to attempt, but missed it completely, clips off the off stump, second wicket falls down for Colatta Chocolates.
Shakir Haidru walks back. You need to play Tariq with respect. He has the turn. He is accurate. And there Shakir pays the price for it. 41 for 2.
Svayo was down, 41 for 2, still a decent position that Colatta Chocolates is in. And we've seen that many times. They do topple off quite quickly when they lose momentum. They have the momentum in their hands right now. Of course, two new batsmen in the crease. They have the time, and it'll be interesting to see their approach, because a couple of tidy overs from KCC and Colatta Chocolates are going to start feeling the pressure.
Still experienced batsmen in the team, especially Hari Prasad, who is consistent. Krishna, let's see a good knock from him, as Ghulam Ahmad bowls, left arm.
Yes, back into spin now, creating room. Another wicket falls, would you believe it? This is deja vu indeed. Colatta Chocolates collapsing. 3 quick wickets, and one has to start wondering if that was a smart shot played. Hari departs.
I cannot believe how that shot was played. He backed off and literally spooned a catch to the cover. And that too, such an experienced, informed batsman. It's a great wicket to get. Colatta Chocolates, are they choking now?
Yes, indeed. 3 wickets down. Taimur, one of the better batsmen, no doubt, for Colatta Chocolates. And this is what I was speaking of a little earlier, that they should have used the spin options in tandem with the fast bowler. They could have probably put on the brakes. Now, if you look at the end of 6 overs, it was 3 wickets that was fallen for KCC and 3 wickets fallen now for Colatta Chocolates. Except that they have 20 more runs compared to what KCC was at this stage.
Off the back foot, played to mid-off, gets a single.
I think that's something that Ranjit Mani would want to address to his team, to try to create momentum, not to go for big shots all the time, especially when you're in a comfortable position. They gave a very good start. 40 runs off 5 overs is definitely much more than the required run rate. The required run rate is just about 5.6 runs per over. All they need to do is to create that partnership, take the ones and twos. Sometimes in the quest for chasing the net run rate, you might end up losing the match. And you were saying, KR, a while earlier, sometimes the low-scoring matches are the ones to watch out for.
Sometimes, as many times it has happened, the low score. Sometimes the team chasing takes it easy. Sometimes the other team gets excited and go for the kill.
Yes.
So that's what happens. And
well, you were talking earlier, 260 runs was made just a day earlier.
yesterday.
And it's not like a month earlier, it was just one day earlier in the same tournament. I believe in the same pitch. And it's quite interesting how the tables have turned in just one day.
No, the day before, Future Mattress jumped up and down for having broken the record for the highest score against DCC Starlets. And the very next day, Lebanese breaks it and scores not 226 or something, 260.
It's a 50 over score.
It is a 50 over, definitely not a 20 over score.
And could be probably the highest score made in CBFS league so far.
That we will have to check and see.
A quick single taken. And that's the end of 6 overs, the end of a power play. Colatta Chocolates, 3 wickets down, 44 for no loss. Tariq to continue. Power play is now done. Fielding restrictions taken off. Still having the slip fielder. I think he'll be trying the dusra there. And just blocked it for a single.
Tariq's at the point of delivery, his use of wrist is remarkable. Look at the way he pushes the ball.
As Tariq definitely making a mark in this match for KCC. Brilliant knock off the bat and now putting pressure with the ball.
"79 runs needed of 83 balls. Match can go either way.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were speaking a little earlier. Getting another wicket now and putting brakes on the scoring. 2 overs where they score just 2 or 3 runs, and the pressure is going to be so immense on Colatta Chocolates. Not if they just play this way. Smart batting this. Single taken.
This is what is needed when the bowling is tight. Tap and run, keep the scoreboard moving, rotate the strike, settle down. These are the basics.
The slip is now taken off for Timur. They have a point. So now if you look at, there's no fielder at third man, there's no fielder at gully. They just have one at point. So that's one area which Timur will look for should the room be created. But if you bowl this way, it's not going to be easy to put them off. Taking off the pace really well, Tariq. Asking the batsman to drive.
I like the way he has kept things under control. Off the back foot to point, misfield. These
Single taken. Krishna and Timur now have an opportunity to finish things off. All they need to do is bat intelligently. They don't need to take any chances, knock the ball for singles, doubles, the odd boundary that comes every now and then. Not take too many risks, especially against Tariq. He's a very tricky bowler, can completely bamboozle you. And we saw that in one of the deliveries, which was called wide, which you said that was a hat-trick miss. It actually was a leg spinner, some sort of a dusra. And even the keeper could not read it. So Tariq has that ability, and it'll be interesting to see how he utilizes. This is an attempt, but no.
There was an appeal, they went up, they thought they had the edge.
Yes, they have the fielders for that ball. Very intelligent bowling this by Tariq, no doubt. They have a gully, a point fielder, and even a short cover for that odd chip shot that can go in the air. That was so wide, but I think Krishna wanted to push that off regardless. 7 overs completed, and the score is 47 for 3. Ghulam will continue, took that crucial wicket. 1 for 3 of his 1 over that's bowled. Timur will be on strike. And we have a change in commentary. Nishant back into the attack, I would say. Because he was spot on predicting the score at a point where he said 120 is possible, and I was like, no chance. But I would say KCC batsmen showed real character, and taking that score, which seemed like an impossible task at one point. Cut away well. This will be running towards the boundary. 4 runs.
Yes, very nicely struck on that occasion. Just hitting it over the top. And they're getting the boundary. Taimur moves on to 8 of 9.
A welcome boundary for them. Run rate required still a little under 6 runs per over. On that occasion, Ghulam offered a bit too much width for the batsman and dispatched it for a boundary, followed by a single. The right strategy here, I would say. And Colatta Chocolates at this point, they seem comfortable.
Very comfortably placed. They've lost 3 wickets. Yes. Very well bowled. Excellent delivery.
Asking for a single, Krishna, but rightly sent back by Taimur. You cannot really underestimate the fielder there, who is not, mind you, is not at the 30-yard circle. It's quite ahead. This is swept and will be pushed for another couple of runs.
Very comfortably done there. So Krishna is doing a good job here.
Yeah, just offering the supporting role to a great start given by the captain himself, Ranjit Mani. Something that KCC missed out on their innings. This is a score of 52 or 53, which KCC managed to get in 11 overs, but Colatta Chocolates ahead by 3 overs. And at the end of 8 overs, the score is 55 for 3. So 8 overs have been bowled by KCC. Colatta Chocolates at 55 for 3. Amir will be the new bowler. Will be bowling from the Bukhatir end. Pace bowler indeed. And captain now moving into pace after, I would say, a successful string of spin deliveries.
There's an Amir Hamza coming in to bowl. Didn't do much with the bat. Can he do something with the ball here?
Yeah, they need a breakthrough. If they're able to get another couple of wickets within the 10-over mark, they will find themselves in a very challenging position against Colatta Chocolates, who seem to be getting back their momentum now. Not playing the risky shots, just pushing the deliveries for singles and doubles. The pitch still showing hints of movement, Nishant.
Yes, movement, turn, everything seems to be there.
And I was wondering, you were there for the 260-run facade. What was the pitch like for that match?
Well, it looked very flat indeed. And talk about flat, that has been flat batted towards square, third man for 4.
It's a little too easy for the batsman, offering so much width, so much room. All he had to do, Taimur, was just get back to ball Excellent placement, 4 runs. So a rather flat track there last time, and this one is a little different. And I'm beginning to get the feeling that maybe the second match of this double header might be a little bit more different. You can see some sort of no ball called by the umpire, and Amir will now need to survive the next one.
Yes, and Amir Hamza does tend to have this problem. Bowling no balls.
Free hit. What's it going to be? Big hits expected. Taimur on strike. This is his opportunity. He swings and misses. Asking the question for a wide, but a legal delivery and quite well dispatched by Amir.
Yes, did the umpire call that one as a no ball as well? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that was a replay of the previous delivery. An opportunity for Taimur, could not pull it off on that occasion. Free hit, missed it, and well, he's back on strike. Slower delivery, chipped it. Had they had that short cover position, that might have been close for a catch, but survived this one, Taimur.
Yes, Taimur batting on 13 of 14. They're looking pretty comfortable right now.
Yes, barring those last 2 deliveries, of course. This is a slow ball attempted. Wide signal by the umpire. If Taimur continues to, and both of them for that matter, both Krishna and Taimur, if they manage to not lose their wicket in another 5 to 8 overs, they will find themselves scoring the winning runs for their team, Nishant, because Taimur, once he's set, it's not easy to stop him. He is a hard hitter of the ball. And speaking of hard hits, that's another lofted shot and 6 runs given.
Lovely shot there, reaching out for that one. And just hitting it comfortably over.
Yes, sliced and sliced well. Well over that deep backward point area. And absolutely well placed. Another opportunity for Taimur to free his arms. This time, he middled it so well. And pressure now back on KCC. Amir will be looking forward to finish things off, finish the over on a high note, try to get a dot ball, a wicket. He will take anything right now.
Nicely done, but straight to the fielder. They pick up a single.
Overthrow results in 2 runs. Beautiful running between the wickets by both Krishna and Taimur. That is the end of the 9th over. The score is 69 for 3. Ghulam back into the attack. Will bowl his 3rd over. 9 overs, 70 for 3 at a run rate of 7.8 runs per over. Required run rate less than 5 now. The pressure is back on KCC. Krishna, Taimur, both looking good. Krishna yet to accelerate, but he's doing the right thing. Just supporting Taimur, just taking those singles and doubles, and just what the captain would have ordered right now, Nishant.
Yes, all they have to do is just keep doing that. Don't try to do anything out of the box.
Yes, indeed. KCC desperately need a breakthrough, a wicket or two in the next 2 to 3 overs. May turn things in their favor, but as of now, Taimur and Krishna both looking good, because as we were speaking earlier about Colatta chocolates, this is cut well, driven for a single. Oh, 2 runs taken, beautiful running. Definitely pushing themselves hard, and both Krishna and Taimur showing real perseverance here. 2 runs, converted that single into a double.
Very well done. No two ways about it.
Well, that side is definitely the longer end of the boundary, with the fielder standing almost near the ropes. And just blocking it for another single. 50 runs required from 63 deliveries.
Ghulam into his 3rd over. Short ball pulled, and good placement there from Krishna. He gets a boundary.
Yes, indeed. Krishna finally getting an opportunity to play that power shot, something he would have wanted to do for the longest time. This is definitely a boost in confidence for him. 4 runs, run rate moving to 8 runs per over now. KCC in trouble.
A lot of trouble this for KCC right now. But Colatta, they'll be telling themselves, okay, we probably need to, now that this match is firmly in our grip, probably need to try and get some quick runs here.
I think, Nishant, they will be targeting the 15 or maybe even the 16 over mark. 4 overs to spare. With the run rate that they are at right now, it's very much possible. And that is the completion of the 10th over. We are halfway stage of the 2nd innings. The score is now 79 for 3. Ten overs completed. 79 for 3. Colatta Chocolates very well positioned. Krishna will be facing Tariq once again. The wrist spin and just blocking it for another single.
Yes, singles will come. And what you mentioned, 15-16 overs, of course, going normally from here on should take them to the total in that much time. But the thing is, my question is, will there be thoughts of improving the net run rate?
Well, I think 15 to 16 overs, if they complete it, it will definitely help their cause. But the more the better, no doubt. And with shots like that, trying to hit it over mid-off, but did not get the elevation on that occasion, Taimur. I think the only bowler, one of the bowlers that they need to definitely watch out is Tariq. Has the ability, has the variation, and this time smartly played for a single.
These singles keep coming comfortably. That's a pretty good thing for Colatta. Just ensuring that at no point in time they're two behind. In fact, they've not been behind at all. Only time probably there was a little bit of a stick was when they lost those 3 wickets very quickly.
Yes, indeed. And as we were speaking earlier, that's definitely one of the areas for Colatta Chocolates that they struggled with was the middle and the lower middle order. Right now, this is the middle order playing. Krishna and Taimur doing well. But should 2 or 3 wickets fall down, the match will definitely be in the grasp of KCC. And they need a miracle now because things are not going as per their plan. A quick single taken. Kamar not able to stop that one.
So last ball of the over.
Great bowling figures this from Tariq. Ooh, on another day that might have found itself to the stumps. I think Krishna is still searching for the ball. Inside edge, but lucky on that occasion. Krishna survives, and at the end of 11 overs, the score is 83 for 3. Nine overs left in the innings, and I've got to have the feeling that another 5 to 6 overs from now, COC, Colatta Chocolates, will be able to complete this run chase. Unless, of course, something extraordinary comes. They get a couple of wickets to their name. KCC, who desperately need a breakthrough. And not with this kind of a batting approach. Absolute maturity in the way Krishna and Taimur have gone on with the innings. They understood the required run rate. They appreciated the opening stance partnership and a beautiful knock by the captain himself, Ranjit. And setting the stage for Krishna and Taimur, who's now elegantly pushed that towards long on for 2 runs. One of the things that is absolutely commendable about Colatta Chocolates is the running between the wickets. Of course, Krishna Karate, definitely one of the best ones, but all of the batsmen so far, whether it's the captain himself, Krishna, Taimur, Hari, whoever came into bat, they've all converted the 1s into 2s and some of the no-run possibilities to a single. Something that this is driven and will be another single to their name. So something that KCC missed out, especially when they lost the 5 wickets. They were not able to manage to convert those singles opportunities into doubles, or even some of the easy singles were not taken. Definitely would have costed them about an odd 8 to 10 runs. However, the batting approach from COC so far. It looks like even if the target was 140, they would have easily managed it. No single on this occasion, and 12 overs bowled. The score is now 88 for 3. There's the equation, 12 overs bowled, 88 for 3. A partnership of over 40 runs now, and a very important one, this for Colatta Chocolates. It's the captain himself.
Babar Iqbal. He's got a knack of picking up wickets. Just get a feeling that probably he should have come in to bowl a little earlier. Now this partnership is worth 47. They're completely settled. Hardly have any pressure. Wide ball to start with.
Slow flighted delivery, tempting Taimur, and wide ball for his first one. Flighted, this is high. Is this an opportunity? Long off, takes it. Zahid Ali brings the breakthrough for team KCC.
It's just as I said, that he's got an uncanny knack of picking up wickets. Babar Iqbal comes in and strikes in his very first over. First legitimate ball. Taimur departs for 28 of 24. The partnership has been broken, but is it too little too late? Junaid comes in to bat now. As Babar picks up that wicket. And that's another wide-ish delivery, slapped away through the offside. And that's into the gap. Boundary to start the fresh over. On that note, let's say hello again to Mr. K.R. Nair.
Thank you, Nishant. This is a great shot. Come and sit and watch a nice shot. It's a good thing. Positive start to my commentary too. And a positive start by Junaid.
And he goes again. Past the fielder inside the circle. Sweeper picks it up.
Again, anything can happen in this match. Juniors, we were together and saw how the match tilted, and then Little Masters Cricket Academy won. This ground has got a strange ability of producing tight matches and also exciting finishes.
Yes, incredible is the word that I'd like to use. Fantastic setting always for cricket.
You play here, fight hard, win matches. Oh, he was almost thought he got an edge.
That was very well bowled. He was jumping up and down in excitement.
This is hit powerfully, but there is a fielder. Baba is a kind of bowler that you can feel that you can hit him. He bowls that way too. So, end of 13 overs, 96 4.
overs. 4 sector.
28 from 42 balls. Here comes Tariq the trickster. And that has been cut away and races to the boundary.
Yes, Junaid gets his second boundary. He's done well.
Tariq is trying all the tricks. Should have been stopped, especially since he's the lone fielder there. Must have been disappointing for Tariq.
Going.
Goes for a big hit and bisects the fielder. This is what is called two fielders converging on the ball and converting it into a boundary.
Yes, so that was both the fielders just slowed down watching the other one coming, thinking that the other one will probably increase his pace.
KR is on a roll today, huh?
Junaid. Tariq bowls. Oh, that was a very, very, very tricky delivery. Almost made Junaid play a wrong shot.
14 of 7 is what Junaid is batting on right now. Goes for the big shot and catch taken at short third man. Tariq picks up his second wicket.
That's a shot played with no plan, just a swing at it and landed up being caught. Tariq is one bowler you have to play with respect, not treat him with discern. And there goes the 5th wicket, needing 20 runs from 38 balls. There are plenty of balls, but anything can happen.
Yes, that is the fall of the 5th wicket, but still match comfortably in the grasp of Colatta Chocolates right now.
it rolls. Oh, very, very dangerous delivery, played off the back foot to the leg side and gets a single.
So 19 more needed. Huge update in the T20 World Cup today is, of course, Australia being knocked out at home. Pushed back to the bowler. We'll talk about that after the break. 14 bowled, 105 for 5.
They are out.
So Baba comes into the attack off the back foot, played to, it hits the non-striker, otherwise there was 1 run. Babar is a happy man for having not given away that single. It's a wide. Yes.
It's too far outside the Austrian there.
He gives the impression of just dropping the ball. And there. Can we call this delivery a banana drop delivery?
It's your day today. You can name it whatever. That's the input of it. If you call this fumble,
Yes, that.
they'll get extra runs. So yeah, but my question to you will be, if you call this a banana drop delivery, what will you call the deliveries bowled by Adil Mirza?
That was yesterday. Did you see their celebration, which has actually gone viral? After Mirza took that wicket, he rejoiced so much because he himself is so happy that that delivery got him a wicket. And with Rohan Mustafa, they celebrated with a feet tap, a bum tap, and a jump.
Nicely played by Krishna this time. Through the offside, will pick up another single. Two more deliveries to go. Nicely bowled. Tap and run. Quick single taken. Last ball of the over. Nelson on the board again.
Yes. I think we should make one of our umpires do with the David Shepherd. This time powerfully hit to deep covers as the needed run goes to 12 from 30 balls.
15 bowled, 112 for 5. Change in the bowling. Karwan brought into the attack. Krishna batting on 19 of 23. 12 runs needed of 30 deliveries. Will this be the over where they finish things off?
They have all the time in the world, or can we call all the balls in the world to get the runs? 30 balls is more than needed. Play back to the bowler and they want a single, but well backed up.
Nine of 24 for Krishna. He's picked up wickets as well. That's it. Uppishly wanted a single, sent back. Rightly so.
Cover is spot on. 2 good deliveries. Turn to the leg. Is it a leg by? Let's see. Yeah, it hit his bats, I think. That's why there is an appeal.
Vishnu on 5 right now. Full delivery driven straight back. Good stop by Karwan. Another dot ball.
Not given a run away in this over. Beautifully pulled away for boundary. That was a boundary from the moment it was hit. Although there was a deep fielder, he couldn't stop it.
It was hit with so much power that it went straight to the fielder. He didn't have to move much, but still he couldn't stop it. And again, same direction. This time the fielder will make sure it's just a single.
He didn't connect it as well as he did the earlier one. The earlier one had his power behind it. So that's the end of the 16th over, 118 for 5. 6 runs needed from 24 balls. Babar to Vishnu. Pulled away. Just a single.
And that's it, straight down the ground. Another single taken. Just 4 more to win now. Just delaying the inevitable right now. Vishnu batting on 11 of 9.
Colatta set to get the reward for their fighting cricket today. Turn to the leg. Goes for a single. They came with a plan to win, isn't it? And executed it brilliantly from the start.
Absolutely. Initially they bowled brilliantly, to be very honest. And just get a feeling, oh, it's a dead ball there.
I think he bowled from
The same side that the...
side of the, without instructing, I think. Now he is, let us play to the cows. No run.
Another dot ball there.
That is hit very powerfully to the deep. Goes for a single. Makes it 2 from 19 deliveries. Just the formality to be completed as Vishnu faces. Is that the winning shot? Yes, it is, and win the match with a boundary. And so they have Colatta Chocolates records a 5-wicket win. This time on the back foot and hit it wide of the long on for a boundary.
And that is all over. Colatta Chocolates have won this game by 5 wickets. They will be pretty pleased with this performance that they've put together. And, well, again, not really anybody who got going and got a big score. Ranjit provided a quick start, but then they lost 3 wickets very quickly. It was Krishna and Taimur who got together in a partnership, and after that the others chipped in with cameos as well. In the end, they won the game by 5 wickets with 3 overs to spare. The bowlers, I would say, did a fairly decent job with Tariq being the pick of them. 2 for 21 in his 4, a wicket apiece for Zaid Ali, Ghulam and Babar. But I just get a feeling that the batsmen didn't get enough runs, didn't give the bowlers much to defend, and thus they couldn't really do much about things. Colatta Chocolates winning the toss, electing to bowl. It turned out to be a proper decision for them as they restricted Karwan Cricket Club to 123 for the loss of 8 wickets. In reply, they chased it down with 5 wickets in hand and 3 overs to spare. That's the match coming up for you. Interglobe Marine will take on 7 districts in an important game. And of course, we will have all the action from that game coming to you in just about 40 minutes from now. Right now, of course, we'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the post-match presentation with Azhar.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net CBFS T20 League Season 2 powered by FanCode. Before we begin, we would like to firstly thank Sharjah Cricket and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, the title sponsor SkyExchange.net, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM, toss partner Arba Sports Services, associate sponsor OurSouk.com, support sponsor Toyom Sports Limited, merchandise partner 7 Districts. This is the match 20 of the tournament. Colatta Chocolates has defeated KCC by 5 wickets. Commencing ahead, we would also be moving on to the awards of the night. The award will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who is the match referee, and our Souk player of the match goes to Krishna Kumar from Colatta Chocolates for his brilliant 21 not out and bagging 2 wickets. Krishna will be receiving a gift hamper from OurSouk.com, and also he'll be receiving a 20% discount voucher on all products purchased from OurSouk.com. Krishna Kumar, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So we saw at the beginning a great start by Colatta Chocolates and a very important match this for you to be alive in the tournament. The wicket was very tricky at the beginning. We saw wickets falling early. And how was the approach from the batting side? Firstly, I will come to.
First of all, I'm very happy to receive this award. And very big thanks to our team owner Bibin Bhai giving us such a wonderful opportunity here to play. And the situation was goes in. It was quick 3 wickets down. Then I want to stay there a maximum 10-15 overs. And the score was below 130. That's what my plan was. Make singles, doubles. It will make we can win the match after making singles and doubles. Yeah.
Absolutely, and the target was quite comfortable, 123 runs. Do you think it was the match, your match from the very beginning itself, once you completed your bowling?
Yeah, of course. Actually, a very good start given by Ranjit Mani and Shakir Haidru. From there, sudden 2-3 wickets. Then after I goes into the middle, and Taimur also came to middle, and he is striking the ball very well. Actually, my plan was at least support to him, then he will hit the scores. Then at the end, I want to make sure we need to win. If it is required for boundaries and sixes, then I will try for that also. Yep.
Absolutely, and the right opening partnership that you got, and a quick 3 wickets that fell down after getting that 40-odd runs. How was the situation in the dressing room? Were you stressed out? Were you thinking that maybe the match might not be still in your hands, although you guys did absolutely well? What was the approach? Did you think at any point that maybe KCC will pull it back?
No, actually we didn't stress because game will be come back to us when we will stay there. And my plan was same. We need to stick on the wicket till the end. Then only we can chase the target. Yeah.
Perfect. Congratulations once again, and good luck for your upcoming matches.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, thank you for joining in today. Before we sign off, a reminder for the upcoming match between IGM and 7 Districts. Stay tuned. We will start soon.